Hi. Second show. Lots of vitamin C. What's going on? You guys are you guys not eating? Is this too late? Gluten-free diet. So listen, some new shit happening. So we just played a show, literally 10 minutes ago. So we're trying to figure out how we can do this, because I've never done this. 2 shows in one night, and I don't know if I can sing Candlebox twice. I just say, I've never done it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying, brother? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Mr. Mike Leslie. Mike's a Detroit boy. He likes long walks on short piers. Honestly, he does. And he is a huge Blackhawks fan. Don't let those Red Wings know it. Yeah, not gonna happen so much. What are you guys doing? You're not doing so well, are you? Fucking Blackhawks, what the fuck happened? How many rings you guys got? 3. That's not enough. It's not enough, Dad. What if I want wings? I knew you were with me, sister. Seattle doesn't have a fucking hockey team. And I don't live in Seattle anymore, so fuck that place. I live in Los Angeles. No, don't go. It's the worst fucking place on the planet. Come on, man. Like, I come into Chicago, it takes me like, we drove in from Milwaukee, right? It was like 10 minutes to get here. They literally said, you will arrive at 11:59. I was like, okay. It said, okay, 11:57. You want to go 5 miles in LA, it's 2 fucking hours. Okay? There are 40 million fucking people in Los Angeles County. So, I don't go anywhere but 5 miles from my house. I don't even go to Disneyland. I don't fucking care. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I've had a couple whiskeys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling pretty fucking good right now. Thank God these guys are sober. This is gonna be awesome. So we're gonna play you like 11 songs. It's gonna take 2 hours. I'm gonna keep talking about bullshit that doesn't matter. Yeah, so it's nice to be back in fucking Chicago. Hopefully the full band will come here and play a fucking show at some point. Not just 3 assholes with acoustic guitars. So for those of you who don't know, I was born here. I was born in Elgin. It's not too far outside of Chicago. It's not really considered a suburb, I don't think. Like Schaumburg or some shit like that. But, so yeah, I was born in that institution, the psych ward. My mom was a little crazy and she was pregnant, and that's where I was born. I'm not lying to you. I was actually born in that fucking psych ward. And then she got normal and she's like, oh, I'm not crazy anymore. And then we moved out. It was cool. And we moved to Aurora. How do you like that shit? So by the time I was fucking 6 hours old, I'd gone from a mental institution to Aurora. But no, I'm joking. All my aunts and uncles are here in Chicago. They're in Barrington, Schaumburg, Aurora, Lake Forest, Chicago proper. My entire family is from here, and so every time I come back to Chicago, I do feel like I'm home. So thank you guys so very much for making us feel so welcome. It's always good to be back. If I slur my words tonight, it's just because my mind is moving faster than my mouth. It's not the whiskey talking. We're going to start you off with a song from the Love Stories and Other Musings record. This song is a song that was inspired by Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. It's a good song, right? Awesome thing about it is they didn't write that fucking song. But you guys believe they did, so that's cool, and they made hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars off of it. A good friend of mine by the name of James Rain is an Australian cat. He is a singer for a band called Australia Crawl. And they were signed to Geffen Records in 1990, 80, some shit. No one knows, but it was before Guns N' Roses. They wrote the song, and then Guns N' Roses got signed, and the label's like, oh, we're gonna put you on hold for a minute because you're from Australia, nobody knows who you are. These guys are from LA, they're cool. And so they released the Guns N' Roses record. This song was an Australian Crawl song. And as most bands do, you borrow from those artists that inspired you. I know Brian stole everything he's done from Randy Rhoads, Ozzy Osbourne, and everything Mike's ever written, Jimi Hendrix has written 15,000 times. So I myself have never stolen a song, because I am that fucking talented. But it happens. Yeah, so James had this band called Australia Crawl, and it's an interesting thing. So if you look it up and you go online, you're like, oh, Australia Crawl versus Guns N' Roses. You'll hear the song, you'll be like, shit, that's Sweet Child of Mine, but it's not. But that's what happens with rock and roll music. So the song we're gonna play for you guys, I stole from a band that I really, really love. It was inspired by Guns N' Roses because I love everything they do. I think they're one of those bands that is undeniably brilliant and rock and roll at its core. Like they're like the Rolling Stones of LA. So I used the title "Sweet Summertime" because it was close to "Sweet Child of Mine." That's how smart I am. But I did. I was inspired by that, and so I wrote this song. But I stole my song from the Kings. So if you can name the song that I stole this from, you're awesome. If you can't, I'm awesome. But yeah, it's one of my favorites, and that's how the night's gonna go. We're gonna play you guys a bunch of shit, and I'm gonna ramble on about stuff. Don't get offended by anything I say, because I have way too much to drink. So. But yeah, this is Sweet Summertime. Let's do this. Daylight sun makes me wanna feel right. You see, lately I've been running blind. I've been losing sleep, and I wanna go home. And your loneliness makes me wanna be with you. The pleasure like inside of me, babe. I've been rolling on this road too long to go home. Too long to go home. Too long to go home.
And it feels like lightning's waiting to be run. Can't even
Daylight zone, it won't feel right. See, lately I've been running blind, babe. I'm fucking losing sleep. I wanna go home. And it feels like lightning's wasting time for you. And the day's too long, I'm gonna be struck. You're my lover, baby. Oh, no, no, no. That's just something you gotta learn to be there to me. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, you've been driving me, pulling me out of this place. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, you're mine. You're my sweet, sweet summertime lover. You're my sweet, sweet summertime lover. You're my sweet, sweet summertime lover. You're gonna see what I say, love, y'all. You're my sweet, sweet summertime lover. You're my sweet, sweet summertime lover. You're my sweet, sweet summertime lover. Thank you. So yeah, all right. 1993. So when we first got together back in 1991, I don't think we knew what we were doing as a band. I started the band with a different guitar player. His name is Rick Vaughn. Rick was a studio kind of engineer at a place called Reciprocal. A lot of the Seattle bands had recorded in the studio. It was a great place. But it was strange because I think the city was kind of on fire, obviously, with Pearl Jam and Nirvana and shit like that. Soundgarden, of course. But there were still bands that were doing interesting shit. And Candlebox was one of those bands that kind of came along out of the outskirts. For bands like Nirvana and Soundgarden and that, kind of, they were all kind of incestual. They'd all played in different bands together, and Mudhoney and Soundgarden were Green River, and Mother Love Bone was Green River, and somebody had slept with somebody's mother, and a cousin had sex with an aunt. That's kind of how it was. And then Candlebox came along, we hadn't had sex with anybody, so we were like virgins. Seriously, it's true. I never had sex with Chris Cornell. But I know people who have. But yeah, it was a weird place. And I was a kid, so when I started the band, I was 19 years old. And I really had no idea that this was going to be 26 years later, I'd still be doing this bullshit. I think Brian was about 10 when I started Candlebox. And Mike was like 1. 3? You were 3? You were 2. Shit. You lucky motherfucker. So it's kind of nice to be the oldest guy in the room. But yeah, so I started this band and I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, and Rick left and Scott was still with me, so Pete showed up one day and said, "Hey, I'm Pete Klett." And I was like, "What's up, dude?" He was like, "Yeah, that's how it is." And he had his Les Paul, and he's like, "I got this fucking song, what's up?" And he played this shit for me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I can fucking sing that." So I went out and I got really, really high. I love mushrooms, so I love mushrooms. I was like, "I'm gonna fuck this shit up tonight, bro. It's gonna be awesome." He's like, "Cool." Came back the next day and I had this song. And it's one of my favorite songs, and it was the actual first single from the Candlebox debut album. This is Change. stand here, I ponder greater things. See, you're no longer part of your lover's dreams. So much for your communication, so much for your constant desperation for what's to come. It's all been there's a CD, I'll tell you greater things. You see, you're no longer part of someone else's dream. So much for your miscalculation, so much for your constant fabrication for what's to come. It's all been not said for what's to come, for what's gonna come your way. It's all been sleep. Longer on your TV screen. Not about you to dream. Wow, that said so much for you, so much for you. You do, Keisha, so much for you. You can't stand desperation. What's the code? It's all in. What? We tell. Change is gonna come, and I said, I feel so fucking right now, I feel it inside, baby. I feel that it changes, change is gonna Thank you. So that's that. Y'all want to take some mushrooms and fucking run around Chicago? Let's do it. They don't really grow wild here, do they? Y'all come out to Washington State, that shit's everywhere. This next song is for all you ladies in the house this evening. Ladies, where you at? I know that we, as men, we probably don't tell you this shit enough, but we love you. Because without you, we don't exist. So. And the cool thing about that is you give us life and we take jobs where we make more money than you do. So that's the American way. So this song is for an old girlfriend of mine. I wrote this for Gretchen. When Candlebox first started, I dated this amazing blonde with great fucking tits. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tit man. That's what I am. I love an ass, but when it comes to fucking tits, I'm like a total tit man. So. I've had enough to drink where I can say that shit, and I hope I'm not offending you. Gosh, Gretchen had these amazing fucking breasts. I'm just saying. So, we dated for quite a while, and I wrote this song for her, and it was because she brought, when the band first started, the only people that came to see us play were Gretchen's friends. Which was cool. She brought them all from work, and then I was, like, the first week was like 5, and the second show was like 10, and then 20 people. But they stuck around, and that was what was so cool about it, was that they really liked the band. And so I wrote the song for her, and we obviously didn't get married because I'm a selfish bastard. And I broke up with her, and now she's married to some 6'7" dude in Boise, Idaho, who could squish me like a grape in a fruit fight. But every time I'm in Boise, I remind him that I wrote this song for her. Every time. And he's like, yeah, I know. So, Brett, when's the last time you wrote a song? He's like, never. No, but I do love Gretchen. She was an amazing woman, and seriously, one of my best friends. And she really believed in the band, and she took it upon herself to make sure that everybody in Seattle knew who we were. So I wrote this song for her, and it was the last song that was added to the debut album. we'd finished the record, and the lady was like, "We feel like we need one more song." I was like, "Oh hey, I got this shit. It's a ballad. You know the ladies love the fucking ballads." And so we recorded it, and it's one of my favorite songs. And in all honesty, it is for each and every woman that's here tonight. What it's about how you give yourselves so selflessly, all the time. And you have that couple days a month where you're a little fucking crazy, which is cool. It's totally cool. I'm totally down with it. It's cool. But without you, in all honesty, as human beings and as the men in the room can attest to, we don't exist without you. So ladies, this one's for you. This is Blossom. They wash your face, you don't miss the way, color flowers you rest, ever changing in my mind. Oh, colors bleed to red as I kiss your face. Want to tell you I love you every day. As we go, yes I know now, yes I know now it's all on my own. Can you feel my pain as you walk on by? Tell me you need me every time it run alone. And see, I'll show you things you've never seen before. Before the words you untangle on your own. Alone. Yes, I know now. Yes, I know now it's all now. Yes, I know now. It's a lie. I know now. Yes, I know now. It's all that you blossom. Yes, you blossom every day, baby. you very much. Enough of those fucking love songs. They're so boring, right? I love you, you're so awesome. You know, when I play that shit, I feel like Justin Bieber. No, I don't. My son likes Justin Bieber. I don't know how I feel about it.
Brandon, right here.
I have a 9-year-old son who is in School of Rock. He's playing guitar. It's costing me a fortune for him not to fucking learn how to play guitar. Which is
we gotta pay you up.
I don't know how I feel about School of Rock. It's kind of literally that movie, Jack Black. That's kind of how every School of Rock is. I think my son's guitar teacher is 80s maybe. He got kicked out of his band when he was like 26 in 1986, and he still thinks he's in a fucking rock band sort of thing. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. Keep sending my kid home with like, I don't know, Poison songs and shit. I'm like, bro, School of Rock, it's 2017. He's like, I know, but it's such a great song. It's called Unskinny Bop. It's not a great song. Yeah, but the chord progression's really good. Like, no, it's not. But he tries to convince me this shit, and I said to my wife, I was like, I'm done for this. I'm not paying for this fucking bullshit anymore. He's gonna go to a real school of fucking rock and roll. He's gonna come on the road with us motherfuckers. So Brian, tomorrow you're teaching my son how to play guitar. Yeah, so it's a weird thing, you know. As a parent, how many parents we have here tonight? It's not enough. You guys aren't working hard enough. I love my son, and I love my wife. They both make me fully fucking crazy, but they're cool. My wife's a designer. My son is not. He plays soccer. He loves soccer. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. We live in LA, so it's like I feel like he should be playing football for the Rams or something. But yeah, it's, you know, it's life. But the School of Rock bullshit is a ripoff, so don't pay for it. Because they're all 1980s dudes from Randy Rhoads bands getting kicked out. I'm lying. It's not true. It's actually a good program. Because Brian teaches it. It's not true. I'm just playing, bro.
That's right, I taught him.
You did? Oh, did you? How'd that work
Just
out?
sitting over here listening. Raise the lights.
Let me play something off of, Into the Sun.
It's all right.
No, we'll move around to that shit. So this song is, from the Into the Sun record. This is a record we made when we got back together in 2008. It was a struggle to make this album. We fought the whole time, and as a band, from 2000 to 2006, we did not fucking talk. And it happens to be because we were in a lawsuit with Maverick Records. And so we couldn't chat with one another about what Candlebox was going to do when the fucking deal was done. We got pretty beat up. And anybody in here who's ever had a contract with some asshole that wants to fucking take you for everything, you understand what I'm talking about. Maybe it's a defense contract through Donald Trump or something like that. You're not gonna get paid, but that's cool. Shush, over here. Everybody over here, shush. Shh. Oh yeah, you. Life is hard enough when you're not a fucking parent. It's hard enough when you're not a boss. But when you have a job where you actually are in charge of shit, and somebody tells you that you can go fuck yourself and you're not gonna get any money doing what you're gonna do, that's a challenge, and that happened to us. So when we broke up the band in 2000, we thought we were getting out of the fucking contract with Maverick Records. It didn't happen. We were in a lawsuit for 6 years. And everybody's always asked, what happened to you guys from 2000 to 2006? Well, lawsuits. And it's a pain in the ass because you get sued for something you don't even fucking do. And it's not like they're gonna get anything out of it, but they spend all this money making sure you don't fucking do anything, and nothing happens. It's weird, right? That's the country we live in. So the lawsuit was done in 2006. We got the band back together and we started working on this record. And it was a challenge because we hadn't played together in 6 years. We'd gone off to do other projects. I had worked with the High Watts. Pete had Red Light Music. Scott was playing with Brandon Carlisle. Marty was playing with Believer and the Trainwrecks. So we hadn't played music together in a long time, and we struggled to make this record. But luckily, this was one of the first songs that we were able to put together, and it's really about giving yourself into the universe when the universe offers you something, and you accept it, and you go, regardless of what I think I want, or I want to struggle for, I'm just going to accept this, and I'm going to move on with it. And that's what this song's about. And that's what we had to do as a band. We had to surrender to the fact that we were not going to be the Candlebox from the 90s. And that was a difficult thing for us, I think. We played, you know, 1 million shows here in Chicago. Dennis Rodman's New Year's Eve party, which was fucking awesome. Yeah, the Pavilion and the Aragon and multiple nights at the Metro, and we knew that wasn't going to happen anymore. And that was a weird thing for us because we had had a massive success, and we had to accept that we were starting the band over. So when you quit your job tomorrow and you start a new job on Monday, and you have to accept the fact that you're going to start at $8.50 an hour, that's kind of what happened to us. And that's what this song's about. And it's called Surrendering. It goes like this. I'm in the need of someone to confide, surrendering. 'Cause I'm not as strong as you, uncommonly. This desire that holds our eyes, we need to dig deep. You see that I can't but reason, I cover up better than most. Cover up better than most. Surrendering. I can't believe whoever on my side, who holds the keys to who I am, why this life. I wanna be free. This indecision from all sides, we need to dig deep. You see that I can't but reason, I cover up better than sisters, our brothers, impossible to love. I'm in need of someone to confide, surrendering. I'm not as strong as you. Woo! Thank you. So if you're not giving in to what's being offered to you, give in to it. The universe is a crazy fucking place that we live in. I'm sure y'all feel that shit every day. We go and we get our cars washed and we buy shit for our houses and stuff. Ultimately, does it really matter? Right? Because when we die, hopefully we meet our maker. If not, what the fuck were we doing here? I was raised Roman Catholic, so I'm supposed to believe that there's a higher power that I pray to. I don't pray to. But we're supposed to believe that, and I don't know if I do. You know? I think that religion is a waste of money. That's what I think.
Woo!
I mean, you don't have to cheer for it. It's my opinion. But I was raised Roman Catholic. This song is about organized religion. And I've always kind of struggled with the fact that my parents gave 10% of their income to the Catholic Church. Because when I went to the Vatican, I was a little pissed off. Because I don't have a fucking gold house. Yeah? I'm just saying, like, I don't have a fucking gold house. And I'm pretty sure my parents paid for that fucking gold house in Rome. And every other Catholic in the world. But you know, you think about it, like, you donate money, or you perhaps you take a tax write-off for it. I don't fucking know what you do. But, you give money to the church in the hopes that you're going to be saved, or when you get to heaven, St. Peter's going to go, oh, hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. That's going to be weird, right? If St. Peter knows who the fuck you are, that's a weird fucking thing. But yeah, so, I don't know. I was confirmed when I was 8 years old. I chose the name of St. Peter because I love Peter Criss from Kiss. I figured, like, that's cool, right? St. Peter. My brother chose St. Paul because of Paul Stanley. Because there wasn't a St. Jean and there wasn't a St. Ace, so. This is back in the 80s when that shit was cool. Some of y'all aren't old enough to remember that. And some of you are too old to remember. But it was a weird thing, right? Growing up in a Catholic household. Every time I masturbated, I felt guilty about it. Even now, to this day, I still feel guilty. Even though I don't practice Catholicism, I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't touch my penis. I'm gonna do it. For at least a minute. It's gonna be awesome. But you know what I'm saying? You guys feel guilty about that shit when you masturbate, right? All the Catholics, yes you fucking do. You know it. Every Catholic in this motherfucking house knows that shit. Really? That's weird. Don't touch the steak, bro. But yeah, so this song is about organized religion. I wrote this with Pete in 1991. It's from the first record, and it really has to do with the fact that as human beings, we make decisions that we can't always back up. So we ask God for forgiveness. And then at some point we get angry that he doesn't forgive us. And then we realize that every time we said, we're going to do something, if you get us through this, we'll never do it again, we're going to do it again. So when you get pulled over for drunk driving, you say, Jesus, please get me through this, and I won't do it again. You're gonna do it again next week, it's gonna be awesome. And Jesus is still not gonna fucking help you out. Maybe you're lucky enough to roll the windows down so it doesn't smell that alcohol. That's what the song's about. It's about organized religion and how we as a society spend way too much fucking time thinking about it. And by the way, if you're offended by what I'm saying, don't send me a fucking nasty email saying, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. I'm not telling you that if you're a Christian or a Catholic or some shit that you're wrong. I'm not saying that. I get this shit every fucking week. I do the song, I talk about it, I get one email from some fucking asshole just going off on me. I'm like, I never fucking said that. Because it's just my opinion, right? It doesn't matter. What I have to say, what I wrote the songs about, doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. So if you're offended and you're as drunk as I am, don't send me a nasty email about it, okay?
It's all right.
I'm not gonna answer. But it happens to me. That's what I'm saying. Cover me, yeah. No, cover me, yeah. With my stance and stones on. Cover me, yeah. It's a trip on the sands of time. Cover me, 'cause I've been around it, lost my way, yeah. Lost my over me, back to the Into the Sun record. I know sometimes. This record got some great shit on it. It should have been in the second Candlebox record. This song was inspired by a movie I had watched called Apocalypto. Should have been called A Pile of Shito, but I watched it. I got suckered in. Mel Gibson releases a fucking amazing movie called Apocalypto. When's the last time Mel Gibson made a good movie? Pretty sure it's Braveheart.
Hacksaw Ridge.
So I watched this movie and I was inspired to write this song. And this song is about my wife and my son. I have a 9-year-old son named Jasper. And when I wrote this song, my wife was 8 months pregnant with him. So that's kind of why it sounds like this. But that movie kind of affected me to sit down and write this song, and I did. And it's really kind of about, as a man, if anything would have happened to my wife at that point, or my son, I would have been devastated. And I feel that way on a daily basis. When I'm home and I wake up, I make my son breakfast and I take him to school and shit. I think the entire drive home, I don't want anything bad to happen to him, you know? I don't want him to be bullied. I don't want him to get hurt. And I think that's what, as parents, we do. We love our children. And my son is the greatest gift my wife ever gave me. And I love him very much. So this song is really about that. It's about my wife and her pregnancy and taking care of my kid. And what that meant to me. It was I guess I wish I could have a child, even though I'm fat enough to do it. I wish I could have a kid because I want to know what that's like for you women. I want to know what that means to you to give birth to a child. And I never knew what love was until I had a kid. You know what I mean? Anybody here have children? You know what it is, right? It's like you love your wife and the sex is amazing, and then you have a kid and you're like, oh my God, this shit's amazing. You don't know what love is until you have a child. So for all those of you who don't have kids, go have a fucking kid, you know what it is. So that's what this song's about. It's about loving your wife. You ever see yourself in my eyes? You ever think that maybe I'd be lost without you? You ever think that I was alright? Knew it alone. Didn't try. Never tried to sing to my songs. Never take a walk, I wasn't walking with you, yeah. Never allowed me just to be loved. No. Didn't try. Sometimes I like to be low. Sometimes I try. Telephone, love you, love. wanna taste your brown skin's delight. Through the summer surrounds me in. Everything that I might decide. Ask you to stay, baby. Put up a fight. Sometimes I lie. Be alone. Sometimes I try. Telephone, how are you? Come back to me. Love, come back to me. Yours, what needs me? I'm in love. I'm in love. Thank you. Are you gonna be upset? So, I'm gonna play some shit off the new record, is that alright? Mike, over here, is from Detroit. One of my favorite places in the world is Detroit, Michigan. For me, it's the musical side of it. It inspired me when I was a really, really young kid to make music. I grew up on Grand Funk Railroad, MC5, Bob Seger, Iggy and the Stooges. I I'm a little bit older than most of y'all in the room tonight, so I have a little bit of a history with that city. And when Mike and I were talking about writing a song, we wanted to write something that kind of represented that city. And if you think about it, you know, you guys are in Chicago. This is a great city. It's very strong economically, and as a city, it supports itself. Detroit is a dying city. It's kind of like Pluto. No, it's not like Pluto. Pluto's coming back, or Detroit's coming back? I thought Pluto was coming back. That's kind of cool. Are you from Detroit? Are you really? It's a good city, right? I love it there. Plus you're foxy, so like, of course it's coming back. So this song is about the beauty of Detroit. When I grew up listening to Motown and a lot of the great music from there, I didn't think that it would really have an effect on me as an artist, as a musician. And it did. So we wrote the song about the beauty of Detroit and how it, as a dying city, continues to artistically give itself to a community of people that can respect it. And that's what this song's about. It's called Spotlights, and it goes like this. Prison bars inside on, waiting for this time. Skin on skin for skin tonight. I stand in plain sight, watch it drown. Where the fire burns right outside, burn it to the ground. We'll never know. Never know. Paper plates and dinner tray stacked away, the stomach groans. See the side of me, surely break my bone. Wash it drown, where the fire burns right outside, burn it to the ground. Never know, never know, never know. Down with these spotlights, down on the streets I roll, looking for perfect, born from this broken home. And under the sunshine, feel your breath. Freezing bars inside our home, they're gonna wait till Father's time. It's skin on skin for skin, my son. You stand like a sign, looking for spotlights down on the streets I roll, looking for prophets on all these broken roads. Under this sunshine, being cast. If you never done right, never take right. Always looking back, always looking back. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, Detroit. Good town. If you guys haven't gone out there to visit Detroit, you Chi-Town motherfuckers, get out there. I know you got it good here. Black Hawks and whatnot. Fucking Cubbies, yeah. Congratulations, by the way. That was fucking awesome. I think that had everything to do with Billy Corgan, though, really. Who the fuck does he think he is, right? I mean, I love the fact that Eddie Vedder came out and he's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna cancel Pearl Jam tours and shit to fucking be at the Cubbies games. Billy Corgan's like, we don't really need Eddie Vedder. That shit's funny, right? Musicians are weird. Like, Billy hasn't had a hit since 1999. So. And that was called 1979. So. That's weird. I love Billy. He's a weird motherfucker, man. He's tall, he's bald and shit. He's a fucking great guitar player. He shreds on you motherfuckers, I tell you. That's not true. Come on, man. That's the whiskey talking, not me. Fuck you, whiskey. Yeah, so Billy Corgan talking shit about Eddie Vedder. It was fucking awesome. So here's to the Cubbies. Cheers. Earlier I told you the story about my dad and first Sunday. So my mother was born here in Naperville, 1940. She met my father in 1959, so my mom was about 18, just right around turning 19 years old. My dad was 37, and he was a dirty old man. And he had stumbled into the ambassador.
Sorry.
So I'm assuming your wife is like 20 years younger than you. It's kind of like an automobile, you know? That's how guys look at it. It's like, my car is a couple years old, I gotta trade it in. But my dad had served in World War II. He stormed Omaha Beach. So when he came back to the States, He was a cop on the south side of town. And, he was a jazz musician. He had his. I probably have 6 or 7 cousins that I don't know about, or half brothers and shit. But my dad was a cool dude. But he met my mom at the Ambassador West Hotel. She was singing at the Pumper, and she was 18 and my dad was 37, and they were married 6 months later. And I think my sister was born 7 months later. So my mom was a bit of a fucking hosebag. That's not true. That's not true. I'm just kidding. Come on. I think my mom had sex once. I think my other siblings were, immaculate conception. But yeah, my parents fell in love and they were married for 42 years. So the song I'm about to play for you is about the story of my mom. My mom was born in Naperville. Her great aunt was Betty Davis, the actress. My mother was raised by her grandmother. My mom's mom died when she was 12 years old of cancer. My mother doesn't know who her father was, and that's okay, because it happens. She struggles all the time with thinking that she did well as a mom, which is weird because my sister and my 2 brothers and myself, we're all very successful in our careers. The paths that we've chosen have been great, and we have great families, and I just think it's funny that my mom, right around Christmas time, she's like, I never did right, and all this shit. Like, your kids are awesome. Like, we're good. We love one another. We're a close family, and I think that's a motherly thing. So I'd never written a song about my mom, so with this last record, I wrote this song, and it is the story of how she grew up and became the amazing woman that she is. And she's got great friends here in Chicago that she still keeps in touch with, and I still go to dinner with like these 90-year-old women. My mom's like, you gotta go see Sharon. I'm like, okay, go see Sharon and shit. And Sharon's like 90, and I love it because it's cool, My mom's not that old, but all her friends were like older than her. And I love it. And I do it every time I come here. So, Mom, someone's filming this shit, and it's gonna be on YouTube or Facebook or some bullshit. You guys are probably friends with my mom on Facebook, so you don't even know it. All you guys are friends with her. I love you, and you're an amazing mother. It's a song called Only Because of You, and I'm going to screw it up because every time I try to play it, I think about my mom, and I get lost in it. So forgive me for fucking it up because stage where you thought you belonged. Living his life, you say it's too late. Skyline, did you feel the escape of the fall? You're drowning alive, despite of these spattered cell walls. Spattered cell walls, oh. made it through. We know who we are only because of you. Oh, we made it through. And we know love only because of you. I never play that song right because I just think about my mom the whole fucking time. It's fucked up. It's wrong. I know what I'm supposed to play, and my fingers just don't do it because I can't think about it. I can't help myself. So Donna Martin from Naperville, I love you. I'm going to play you guys something from Love Stories and Other Musings. It's a song I wrote for Chris Daughtry. Don't laugh at that shit. So I wrote this for Chris, and he didn't use it. So we put it on our record, and then he called me and I was like, I want that shit on my record. Here it is. But it's a song about what we do on the road, and how challenging it is. It's not an easy gig, what we do. We're gone 9, 10 months of the year, and our wives and girlfriends don't fucking understand it. But it's weird, like, my father was a salesman. He was with a company called Carry Salt, which was a competitor of Morton Salt out of Chicago back in the day. So I didn't really know my dad when I was growing up. He traveled a lot. So I think it's kind of a similar thing with musicians. We're never home, and when we are home, we don't know what to do because we're used to being on a tour bus or a hotel room where you turn the TV on and you switch through the channels and try to find something to look at. But when you're home, you're supposed to be with the person you love. And it's a strange thing because you can't really wrap your head around it. So when I wrote this song with Chris, we were both on our phones. My wife was calling me going, where the fuck are you when you're coming home? And Chris's wife's like, where the fuck are you when you're coming home? And we knew that we had to write this song. And the first line of the song is, lately I've seen a change in you. And what that is as a musician, what we do, and Brian and Mike can attest to this as well, is we only write about what we're affected by. You guys love your favorite bands, whether it's the Rolling Stones or, Nickelback. Or Candlebox. You like that shit? I just threw you a curveball. You're like, what the fuck? How do I hit that? But no, you have your favorite bands, and you have the music that you love and what you grew up listening to. And all those songs affected you in some sort of way. Whether it was Pearl Jam, or Soundgarden, or Nirvana, or Journey, or Rush, or whatever it is. Cheap Trick, for God's sakes. All that music affected you somehow. And as an artist, that's where we pull from. We pull from the things we experience. So this song is about that life, and it's one of my favorites. It's called Turn Your Heart Around. Why you want to play this shit? That was awesome. We're not playing this song. Fuck this song. Yes, moving on. Here, far behind. Jesus Christ. I did a lot of last one last time. You know what? We're gonna play some fucking Pink Floyd. I wish you would. No. You shush. Shush. How the fuck do you expect us to play Dogs of War acoustic? I'm not a trained professional. I just play in a band, bro. I wasn't trained to do this shit. So we're like, hey, here. I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm gonna play you some Pink Floyd. All right, so shut the fuck up. This is one of my favorite songs. And I wish we could play the version in the movie, but we're not going to. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Quinn, Michael Leslie. So, I didn't think I would make it through 2 shows back to back as a singer. I've been trying. Fucking weird, man. Like, I hate being a singer. I was a drummer when I started music. And I had some friend call me up and say, hey, come sing on some fucking demos. I was like, no, I'm a drummer. He's like, no, come sing on some demos. 26 years later, I'm still fucking doing this bullshit. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much for letting me do this shit for 26 years. When I was a kid and I thought I wanted to be in a rock and roll band, I never thought that I would actually make a living doing this. And it's been a weird, long, strange fucking trip. So, thank you. And to these city wineries, you guys fucking kick ass. This is a venue. This is how it is. Ryan, back there on sound, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Great job. We play a lot of fucking shitty clubs, and when you come to a place like this, and you're like, oh my god. Yeah, this is why we do it. So this song is, we 2 more for you guys. Is that all right? You guys don't know this song. This is a weird, obscure B-side, C-side, D-side. We never released this song. It's in 9 or 5 or 7. But it's a weird song. You guys don't know it, so but we want to close the evening with some shit you don't know. Is that cool? Come on, man. Like, I'm fucking serious. Well, I'll tell you right now how we feel inside. That's Mike, that's Brian, I'm Kevin. We fucking love you. And it's you. Thank you. I can't throw that. Last song of the evening. But I do want to take a second if everybody would just quiet down for a second. I want to honestly thank you guys. When I started this band in 1991, I had no idea that this would be my career. And being from Chicago and having family and shit here and all the music that's come from here, I really honestly never knew that this would be my life. So, from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of Mike and Brian, thank you so very much for letting us play for you tonight. It's a weird thing, you know, we had to, the first set we played tonight, we had to like cut some shit and I'm not used to that. Like I'll play for 3 fucking hours, I don't care, you know? So, but we can't do that, and I would like to.
I got nowhere to go.
So I promise you this, next time we come to Chicago, it's gonna be a 3-hour fucking show. You guys are gonna be beyond drunk, throwing up on the floor and shit by the end of the set. Pretty awesome. And the entire World Series Cubs are going to be at the shows as well. Don't boo that shit with fucking Sox fans. You haven't been to Chicago long enough to fucking boo it. How long have the Sox been here? How long? Come on, just tell me how fucking long it is. 1907? Jesus, fuck me. Okay, you have been here long enough to do it. 1907, Jesus Christ. You guys are old as shit. Alright, listen. All I have to say is this. White Sox, Cubbies, Blackhawks, Bulls, Bears. Thank God you got rid of that fucking quarterback. I mean, I could throw a better fucking pass than that. Just gotta bring Ditka back. This is a fucking sports town, and I don't give a fuck who you support. I fucking love you, Chicago. Thank you for voting this. And to City Winery, and everybody who works here, you guys are the shit that killed Elvis. Thank you all very much. This is the last song of the evening, so if you're not drunk enough, I suggest you get really fucking drunk and let's go out and party. I wrote this song for a buddy of mine from Seattle when he passed away. His name is Andrew Wood. He's singing from Mother Love Bone. It's far behind. Now me, didn't mean to treat you walked her to the ground. Someday, friends that stand beside, she were flying. Oh, you were flying on so high. Then someday people look at you, what they call their own, watch you suffer. Yeah, the year gone on. Then someday we could take our time, brush your leaves aside so you can reach us. Hey, about to let me go. So maybe I could have made my own mistakes, but I live with what I've known. Yeah, maybe we might share in something great. Won't you look at where you go? Won't you look at where you go? Someday comes tomorrow. Sense of what I feel for you in my mind. As you trip your final line, that cold day